Today we're going to talk some about details for Career Day. This will be on November 4th in a couple weeks, or I guess about a week. This is the schedule for that day. We will go to your home-based first period, and then second through sixth periods, you will rotate through different classes for Career Day. I will talk a little bit more about that next. Again, this is the morning of Tuesday, November 4th. On that day, we'll have three things going on. First, during one of your rotations, you will be with high school counselors. During that time, they will help you enter your 4-year plan in HACC. Before November 4th, you will have a chance to work through your 4-year plan on paper. The plan is for you to do this during ILA next week. You will be able to continue working on your 4-year plan until early December. By the end of Career Day on the 4th, you will have the tools you need to complete all 4 years in HACC. Next, we will have representatives from the CATE Center here at Trent that day. These are students in upper-level CATE classes. They will be at Trent to discuss their pathway of study and possible careers after high school. Then we have Career Exploration, is where we'll have adults from the community coming to speak to you about their career. You'll have an opportunity to learn about different professions. If you are interested in one of the CATE Center pathways or the professionals listed, you can sign up for their session. Even if you aren't sure about the topic or the specific job and it doesn't seem interesting to you, you might find it to be insightful to learn about what they did to get to where they are today, what type of schooling and training, and maybe even other jobs they got to where they are. You will be in a session rotation, second through sixth period that day. Picking your Career Day rotations. On Monday, October 27th, students, you will pick your Career Day rotations during Wolfton. Every student will have a 4-year plan rotation, which will already be assigned to you. And then you will pick where you go for the other 4 rotations. Today, you will have a chance to see what will be offered on Career Day. You will make a list of your top choices. On Monday, you will build your schedule. This is very similar to what we do each week during Wolfton when we select for enriching students. In the first section, we have CATE Center pathways. On the following slides, you will see the names of pathways or areas of study that will be represented on Career Day. We will have 4 rooms with upper-level students from the CATE Center. In those rooms, we might have a couple of different pathways represented. For more information, I have included some course details on the following slides, but you can also visit the CATE Center website through the Frisco ISD website. First, we have veterinary medicine. You will hear a lot about the courses needed to take vet classes in high school. Some of those courses are like small animal management, livestock production, and then they have some practicum courses. This is where you might go into a vet clinic to experience how it is in the real world. Then we'll have representatives talking about graphic design and education. I have listed some of the courses students might take in those pathways. Students will talk more specifics about what they do in these courses when they're here that day. For education, ISD students will often go to observe or help out in classes in schools in our district. This would be the practicum classes. Students will also be here to talk about government and law enforcement. Forensic science is one class that the students often think is interesting. The CATE Center students will tell you about what you need to take to be able to take this class in high school. There are several prerequisites before you can take a class like forensic science. We will also have biomedical science and health science representation. If you're interested in the medical field, this would be a good rotation for you. Frisco ISD has a lot of courses offered in this area. You can see them listed here on the chart. The last CATE Center pathway group here on that day will have engineering and information technology. As you can see on these charts, we have a large number of courses under information technology in that cluster, like cybersecurity, networking systems, web development. And then under engineering, you could learn things like civil engineer, aerospace engineering, digital electronics, all through the engineering pathway. We will have several visitors from the community. On the following slides, you will see careers and jobs represented on that day. These are people who have volunteered their time to come speak with you about how they got to where they are today and what they do in their job. I will go through these slides and give you a moment to read what they do. At the end, I will have a list of all the careers and pathways represented on that day. First, we'll have a veterinarian who is here who works in a clinic. We'll also have the veterinary medicine students from the Kate Center that day. We have a digital architect. He works in IT department for one of the biggest companies in the world. We will have a risk manager, managing director at JP Morgan Chase. They work on computer models to help banks predict what might happen in the future. We will have a chief development officer, someone that works for a company that works with donors and corporations to get money to help run their company and run their program. Also supports outreach, social media, and marketing for this center. Aerospace engineer. We have an engineer here who works for Southwest Airlines. We'll have a general manager. This gentleman is at the Garage, is a Capital One's Innovation Accelerator. A couple of the speakers that are coming for Career Day, they mention a lot about AI and technology. We'll also have a senior publisher. This person works the largest scientific and medical publisher in the world. We'll have a civil engineer who designs roadways and infrastructure for the public. We have a director of operations, sales, enablement, and training person represented here for Career Day. Manages retail field operations and execution for Samsung. We also have a head of production or product design. This person leads the vision, strategy, and execution of the company's product portfolio to drive growth and customer satisfaction. Okay, these are all the careers and pathways represented. So next you'll move on to filling out a piece of paper where you can pick your top choices for that day. So that'll make it easier for you to pick the classes and enriching students. Thank you so much and have a great day.